Hello fellow Pokemon fans, I'm Brascoin and welcome back to my channel for this second trailer for the upcoming Generation 9 Pokemon games, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. In this trailer, we finally get two of the most anticipated pieces of information we have been waiting for, and that is the box legendaries and the release date for the game. Let's dive into the video and see what else we can find out about this game. Oh man, that switch click is always satisfying. Some stickers that I didn't notice the first time I watched this. It looks like Drifloon, Hatena, and Flapple will be back, or Applin, I guess. This trainer specifically looks like they go to the Orange School, the Scarlet School. So we'll take some notes of that. Just some few things that I noticed a few times after watching it. I didn't really notice anything else in the room here. Yeah, they got a switch, of course. You can see a shelf there for a split second, but it looks like the title is blocking it from being perfectly visible. So, looks like mobile Pokemon centers, Pokemon Marts, and Pokemon centers. It looks like they're advertising some sort of sneaker as well. Wingull is obviously back, so that's interesting. Don't see anything else in this shot that's super noteworthy. Of course, we have the two plaques for the trainer schools that have been rumored. Makes sense. It looks like we have a big building for each of those. And something else that's super interesting is this time, for the first time in Pokemon game history, we have two professors. We have Professor Sada and Professor Turo. Looks like Turo is going to be for the Violet School and Sada for the Scarlet School. They both look really, really cool. They kind of have a rugged look to them. Very nice. Also, I want to point out something else that I noticed just barely. We have some ruins off over there. Looks like an old building of some sort. Anyways, I don't think it's going to be super important to the story by any means, but something I wanted to point out all the same. So, Sada and Turo. We have our three starters, of course. Quaxley is looking boss, as always. I still think I'm going to have to pick Sprigatito there. But something interesting. Are you these three's trainer? For the first time, we may actually get access to all three Pokemon as a gimmick. It's kind of interesting, that phrasing. Are you these three's trainers? Maybe we have to battle our first battle before picking the Pokemon that we're going to go through a game with. Or, as this indicates, we may actually get to use all three starters right off the bat. So that's something to keep an eye out for. I think that could be extremely cool. We're just having a battle on the street right next to a Pokemon Center. This little boy is going to be an electric type, quite obviously. He is later shown using an electric move. It looks like he's kind of a bear cat dog of some kind. My comments in my stream kind of pointed out that it looks more like a bear than anything else. Definitely not very doggish, that's for sure. So, very interesting. First Pokemon battle, of course, we're battling with a water type against an electric type, obviously. Not super great, but we are able to switch to a Fuecoco or something. Other interesting things to note is you can connect with up to 4 friends at a time and go out on adventures together. Perhaps this is in response to people saying we should be able to do more than just Dynamax adventures with 3 of our friends. So perhaps we are able to go through the actual game with 4 of our friends or 3 of our friends. We'll wait to see if that's a thing. Pikachu, of course, returning. Looks like everybody goes their separate ways. Kind of interesting. I want to know if it's going to be actually playable. My Flaffy is back at long last. We have this little grass-type Pokemon. Could be a Patilil evolution, a lower one, but they just got a regional form, so I highly doubt it. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be just a new Pokemon. Looks more like a citrus berry anyways. So kind of like a regional Cherubi type of a deal. I mean, because it really kind of does look like a Cherubi of some sort. especially how Cherubi has that little head off to the side that's like dead, kind of, which is sad. But this thing seems to have the same deal going on, except for that's a little bulb on top of its head. Likely a new Pokemon, obviously. Got some more shots of running, and I love this Pokemon. We have a Pig Pokemon, likely going to be Pig Dark. Could be Pig Dark, Ground Dark, or Dark Ground, however you want to say that one. Given that pigs like to roll around in the mud, they're very ground type oriented, and this one does look like it could be a dark type, but we do need that basic ground type for the region as well. We have some Flabebe off behind this little kid that I didn't notice earlier, and he's got a bull shirt on. What more can we ask for in a potential bull Pokemon returning for this game? Like, I think that's it definitely was a Tauros if you like pay attention to his shirt as he throws the ball. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it. That is Tauros plain as day, but it also looks like a little bit different than Tauros. That line across the snoot there isn't typical in Tauros, so perhaps another Tauros, or perhaps a actual Tauros evolution, since that one doesn't quite look exactly like Tauros, but it's very, 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 very close to Tauros. We got Chudo returning, unfortunately, given the close proximity to Galar. That's not surprising. That was a better shot of the mobile Pokemon Center and Pokemart that we have in the regions, which adds to the accessibility of this region, not having to go from city to city. You can, from what we understand, it's more open world than Pokemon Legends Arceus, so get from point Z to from point A directly would be extremely nice. We have trading on the fly. It's been in previous Pokemon games, but it looked a lot cooler. We got some Colossal, Toxapex, Cryogonal, Gengar, of course. I still don't know that stupid thing's name. Talonflame. And we have a tower here that, man, it's hard for me to click at the right time. So we got this big old tower. Looks like we can climb up to the top of it. There is a ladder there. I had hoped that we could climb ladders. We have a staircase leading up to a gym, it looks like. Pretty cool stuff there. And now for the epic shot of our famous box legendaries, or soon to be famous box legendaries, for our Scarlet and Violet. We're just going to combine those two words together, apparently. And guys, these look so amazing. We have our two Dragon-type legendaries. We have the Electric Dragon and the Fighting Dragon, respectively. Violet for Electric Dragon. We have Fighting for our Scarlet Dragon. So both looking really dope there. This is our Pokemon Scarlet and Violet games. I love, love, love the effect they did on the cover of these games. Look at those scales. I want a special edition release of these games that has like a semi-pleather feel to the game, just to match that scale look. I think that would be fire. And then, of course, we have the release date popping up in just a second. We have Friday, November 18th, just in time for holiday shopping. Of course, we knew they would do this, and games like to come out around that time anyways, so I'm excited to be able to get that. I will have time off to play this game in great detail at that time, so I couldn't be more happy, along with some other news that I have in my life. But I'm excited for these games to come out, guys. I think they're going to be extremely great. It looks like they're improving on the formula for for Sword and Shield, as well as the Pokemon Legends Arceus game, combining the two, making the best game they possibly can. I don't have any complaints that I've seen so far, so thank you guys for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Spread it around YouTube. Drop a comment down below what you think is going to be the more powerful of these two box legendaries if you would like, and I will catch you guys in a future video.